Hey guys, Colleen Gallagher here. How are you? What is up? I'm super excited for this very impromptu live. We have a very exciting announcement. So when you join, say hello wherever you're tuning in from this beautiful world. Please let me know. Hey Tom, I really read every comment. I come back. And I also want to say, for those of you who have been here for a while, you guys who have been commenting, guys and girls, on my photos, and you've been leaving like phenomenal emojis, and you've been leaving like the GIFs or whatever on all of my photos. You guys are like stepping up your game. I feel like you've been watching me and you know I love these GIFs and the emojis, and you guys are making your own emoji world in my photos, and I love it. So anyway, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm just gonna share this to my feed. My first book coming out through publishing, January 4th, 2022. Coming out again, 2.0, live your truth. All right, so, hey Seth, hey Tracy, John, oh my God, I love that so many of you are joining. So we have an important announcement, an exciting announcement that I just am thrilled to share with you guys. So for those of you who know, I'm an author of multiple books. I've written 3 books. My 4th book and a poetry book is coming out next year as well, which is really exciting. And I just went to an incredible event this week where I'm working on some things behind the scenes for what's next with these books, what's next with my writing, what's the next evolution, which is amazing. And so how my journey started, how you're really here, is back in 2017. Well, it really started in 2016. 2016, I basically was working in a corporate job. I worked for a $23 billion company, and I got to travel all over the US with them. I lived in Arizona, I lived in Baltimore, I lived in Maryland. All over the US in between that. It was really an amazing job. It was one of those jobs where the money was right, the people were amazing, you had so much opportunity to grow within a company. But it was I kept waking up every day and going to a job, and the anger inside of me just kept being harbored, and the anger inside of me waking up and going to something where I knew I wasn't meant to be. It's yeah, my bills were taken care of. I always had more than enough money. Always when it was your 2-week pay period, I always had more money to put into my savings. And I don't know, but there was just this thing inside of me that I knew there was something for more. And maybe that was the cancer that I had. There was just something I knew was meant for more. And so one day I came home and I crashed on the couch. It was this blue, fabric kind of material, and it had little what's it called, white dots on it, basically, from kind of being cheap sofas. And I'm on there, and I remember crying. I can still feel the tears, they were and they would fall this side, and I fell, and I was God, source, universe, something has to change. This just cannot be my life, whatever this is. I was 23. I really wanted to live international. More than anything in the world, I wanted to live internationally. I wanted to just go international. I wanted to be free. I wanted to travel the world. And they said I'd have to wait till I was 28 to do that through the company. And I was thinking I'm 27 now. I'm just about to turn 28. And in this time, I've traveled to 13 countries. I've lived in 2 countries. I've lived in 2 other states. I've gotten my master's. I've grown a multiple 6-figure business. I've impacted thousands of people's lives. I've started a podcast. I've written books. It's crazy to think if I would have waited 5 years just to travel international, how much I would have missed in my life. How much I would have missed. And so anyway, I basically was God, source, universe, something's supposed to be different. And I got this idea in my mind, right then, as the tears were flowing down, I remember it was this couch. And it was go upstairs and grab your laptop and Google visas. And I never did this because, I don't know, I guess in America, and I grew up academia and with my parents, I thought you could only travel or get international through a corporation or like, through an institution, because America's like, visas are so hard to get, Like, I know it sounds so American, but I really believed like this is how every country was, like so crazy about letting people into their country. And so I Google visas and I see that New Zealand and Australia, it was $20 for a 1-year visa. And I was like, that's it. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go. And I saved my money. And March 22 of 2017, I left my job. I moved across the world. I went to Miami, then Arizona, then New Zealand. And my life really began. Like, I don't feel like my life began until I got there. Like, it was this thing of I chose that something needed to change. I chose that I needed to know clarity on who I was. I chose that, like, God, source, universe, something with traveling the world, living a freedom lifestyle must be my life. Like, I must learn how to make my own income and like help people. And so when I was in New Zealand in 2017, the birth of this book came out, the birth of my first book, Live Your Truth. And it was self-published in February, I think 8th of 2018. My third book just came out this year, An Uncompromised Life. And now my first book is coming out from my publisher, Morgan James, January 4th, 2022. And I just got them. I can show you all of them. But this is the 2.0 version. Oh my God, they feel amazing. Wow. So the photo is much more high quality. This paper is much sexier. I mean, wow. Start your journey to freedom and healing. Live your truth. And the back of it, I can read it. Learn how to heal from past trauma, become empowered, and change the world by intoxicating others with love. Live Your Truth reveals a 5-step process for individuals to become part of the global intoxicator movement. An intoxicator is someone who takes the time to look within, remove internal toxicity, and become what is left, their truth. If more people take on the role of intoxicators, then the world can change the power of truth and love. Colleen Gallagher was diagnosed with cancer at age 14 due to this early diagnosis. She struggled with subconscious anger, guilt, and feelings of unworthiness. Throughout her adolescent and young adulthood, Colleen blamed the world for her own unhappiness, and she's not the only one who has lived with that habit. At age 23, Colleen quit her job and moved across the world to New Zealand in order to live a life beyond her cancer diagnosis. This period of transition brought Colleen healing through love and allowed her to let go of pain and trauma. She learned that she wasn't alone in feeling this way. Many people live every day in subconscious negativity, which holds them back from their unlimited potential. Colleen hopes that sharing her story will inspire you to live your truth and spark the intoxicator movement. My mission is to inspire you to free yourself from the past, find self-fulfillment, and unleash your ultimate potential. Live Your Truth will empower you not only find your truth, but also live it. And wow, I mean, it's just a little, oh my God. And it has my heart logo at the top of every chapter. This is brand new from my other one. And it has like Live Your Truth on the right, the chapter on the right. Oh my God. Wow. So the first one I opened to of this book, the chapter is called Integration. Whew. I did not integrate cancer into who I was as a person. So it created 9 years filled with a bunch of small moments of isolating myself from the world. I found many ways to subconsciously act with anger, negativity, and hate toward the world. I subconsciously did this in hopes of evoking anger, negativity, or hate to come back toward me to create an instant emotional connection so I could blame the world for being awful. This way I could reject the world, giving it no possibility to reject me, as I've walked through life exposed to various people affected by cancer or their unique disease. I've realized we each have done this and do this throughout our life. A frequent example of this is when we get cut off by someone in traffic or do not let someone go in front of us while we are waiting in traffic. We usually react with anger or frustration because those 5 seconds we just lost are so important. However, when the role is reversed and we cut someone off or we want to make a turn and no one will let us in, we usually also respond with anger and say that everyone is so selfish and the world is over. Oh my God, this is like, I don't know, this is one of those moments in my life where I'm just so proud of myself. I mean, yeah, start your journey to freedom and healing. It's one of those moments where, you know, when I wrote this book, I didn't really know what I was doing. And to see it like 2.0 published and yeah, it's something really exciting. So if you know that you're on a journey to living a freedom lifestyle or you're on a journey to healing, definitely comment below, live your truth. You'll get the 2.0 option. It's gonna be free. You're just paying for shipping, which will be $12.99. So if you know that this book is for you, you're meant to live a freedom lifestyle, you're meant to heal, comment below, live your truth. And I'll make sure I get you the link so we get this out to you. But this is very special, and I just think the message in Live Your Truth is start before you're ready. Start before you know what's really happening, and just trust your process. Trust your healing journey, trust your process, and honestly, like what's coming in store with these books and this first book that I wrote, like I could never have foreseen where my life is. I could never have dreamed, I could never have imagined. Like I just listened and I took action on listening. And so I just encourage you to buy this book, Live Your Truth. It's one of the most powerful things you could do for yourself. And thank you for creating me on your journey. So just comment below, Live Your Truth. If you're ready to start your journey to freedom and healing. This is a book that's like nothing it's forever be my first book. It's whatever made me a writer. It's whatever will activate you into your journey to something so beautiful. And I'm so excited to share this with you all and for you to have it before January 4th. Yeah, I love you.